Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is November 6th, 2024, and we're diving into Frontier's recently released third-quarter earnings report. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Frontier's latest report provides a lot of insights into their current operations and future prospects, especially with the pending acquisition by Verizon.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Frontier reported a revenue of $1.49 billion for the third quarter of 2024, which is a 3.7% increase year over year. John, can you elaborate on the factors driving this growth?
Absolutely. The revenue growth is primarily driven by the expansion in fiber-based products, which offset the declines in copper-based products. The company added 381,000 fiber passings, reaching a total of 7.6 million locations. This strategic focus on fiber is crucial as it aligns with the industry's shift towards high-speed internet services.
Despite the revenue increase, Frontier reported a net loss of $82 million. What are the underlying reasons for this?
The net loss is largely due to increased customer acquisition costs and ongoing investments in their fiber expansion. However, the adjusted EBITDA of $549 million, which is up 4.4% year over year, indicates that the company is managing its operational costs effectively, balancing revenue growth with cost management.
Consumer and business segment performance. Frontier's consumer and business segments have shown varied performance. Can you break down the results for us, John?
Sure, the consumer segment reported revenue of $789 million, a slight increase of 0.3% year over year. The growth in fiber broadband, which saw a 21.8% increase in revenue, was offset by declines in video and voice services. On the business side, revenue grew by 7.6% to $682 million, driven by a 17.4% increase in fiber revenue, highlighting the strong demand for data and internet services.
What about customer growth in these segments?
Frontier added 108,000 fiber broadband customers, marking a 19.3% year-over-year growth. This is a significant achievement, reflecting the company's successful efforts in expanding its fiber network and attracting new customers.
Strategic initiatives and future outlook. Frontier is currently in the process of being acquired by Verizon. How does this impact their strategic initiatives and future outlook?
The pending acquisition by Verizon, valued at $38.50 per share, is a significant development. It positions Frontier to leverage Verizon's resources and expertise, potentially accelerating its fiber expansion. The transaction is expected to close by the first quarter of 2026, subject to regulatory approvals.
What are the financial implications of this acquisition for Frontier?
Financially, Frontier is in a stable position with a net leverage ratio of 4.6x and no long-term debt maturities before 2027. This provides them with the flexibility to continue their fiber expansion and improve their service offerings, which is crucial for maintaining competitive advantage in the market.
Risks and challenges. Every company faces its share of risks and challenges. What are the key concerns for Frontier at this point?
One of the primary challenges is the decline in copper-based product revenue, which is a trend across the industry as consumers shift to fiber. Additionally, the increased customer acquisition costs have impacted profitability. The pending regulatory approvals for the Verizon acquisition also pose a risk, as any delays could affect strategic plans.
How is Frontier addressing these challenges?
Frontier is focusing on expanding its fiber network to mitigate the decline in copper revenue. They are also optimizing their cost structure to manage acquisition costs better. The leadership is confident that the Verizon acquisition will provide the necessary support to overcome these challenges.
Key takeaways. In summary, Frontier has shown solid revenue growth and significant progress in its fiber expansion, despite facing some profitability challenges. The pending acquisition by Verizon is a pivotal moment for the company, potentially enhancing its market position. John, any final thoughts?
Frontier's strategic focus on fiber and the upcoming acquisition by Verizon are promising. While there are challenges, the company's efforts to expand its fiber network and improve operational efficiencies are commendable. Investors should keep an eye on the regulatory developments regarding the acquisition.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Frontier's performance in the comments below.